everyone, welcome to Living Well After 50. As you can see, my face is being numbed. I am getting ready for the Morpheus 8 procedure. This will be my first time getting this procedure. We are at Connecticut Facial and Plastic Surgery in Farmington, Connecticut. Everybody here is very sweet, very nice. So I will take you through this journey with me. All right, see you later.
The rest of this is reusable, but this is unique to just you. Every time you come in, you get a new one of these. And what it basically does is it has 24 little pins. And when you step on the pedal, if you watch the pins, they're going to fire. Oops. On standby. When you're not on standby, you see them pump out? So you can control whether that comes out 1, 2, 3, or 4 millimeters. And then each pin emits a radio frequency that goes from one pin to the next, and they create this kind of lattice of radio frequency. And you can create a different amount of energy. You can control it, how hot you want it essentially. So in an area like here, we're going very superficial, not too much heat, just working on the skin. In an area down here, we have to go thicker because the problem is deeper in, and you want to emit more energy. And when you're over a bone, so if you're doing it over an area where there's like a bone right here, sometimes you get a little feedback from the bone, like the heat's bouncing back, and it's not going to conduct real well, so then we have to tone it down, and you'll hear like it's not working very well. So that's usually what that is. And then the only other thing is sometimes, especially down here in the neck, there's some nerves which are fairly superficial, and if the radio frequency gets in them, you'll feel like a little twitch. And if that happens, we tone it down as well.
Okay.
Alrighty. So we start off with around the eyes with a 1 millimeter and setting at 25. And this comes out typically in stacks of 3. So I'm going to press it and hold the pedal, and you're going to get 1, 2, 3. And then we move it, and you just overlap about 50%. 1, 2, 3, and move. And it's just like a slow, progressive march through the whole area. And then when we get to a different region, we stop and do resettings. So if you look to your right, first part is always the one that startles people, even if you're prepared, and I tell you, here it comes. The first one will be startling. Move out. You do this. All right, so we'll do 3. 1, 2, 3. Does that do okay? No issues?
Hurt a little. It's all right.
I'm going to go to 2 if it doesn't bother you. And every time I hit this thing, it goes on standby, and I just put this back. Little zingers. Little zingers.
These are a little sensitive over there.
Yeah, sometimes there's a little motor nerves in here, and you'll feel a muscle contraction, and then we'll tone it down if that's the case. In general, this is, I think, the bigger problem, is the lower neck. So the more we can go high energy there, the better, but not because of the problem.
So I finished the Morpheus 8. I'm about an hour out. It was rough, but it's not, it is definitely doable. As you can see, I have some pinpoint bruising. I have a little bit of a bigger bruising here. I have a small bruising here. If I had to say anything, the eyes are the toughest area, under the eyes, because the skin is so much thinner. But this is about an hour out, so I'll keep you updated. So I'm about 12 hours out, and you can see I have a pretty lot of bruising. up here on my lip, some over here, down here. So I will check in with you in the morning. So here we are, 24 hours post Morpheus. And as you can see, I have some pretty prominent bruising under the eyes. And as I was saying yesterday, under the eyes was probably the most painful. It's bearable, but it hurts. I do have very high cheekbones. So when that area did get hit with the device, and I should note that when my prongs were going in, I did see on a lot of other videos when the doctor would hold it there, they would maybe get one zap, and some would get 2 times where the prongs would go in and hit twice. My doctor actually did the entire face and neck with the prongs going in 3 separate times. So in these areas, that's where it really hurt. And above the lip, that was a very sensitive area. Despite having the numbing cream, it still hurt. Bearable, yes. I know the doctor told me at the end I had over 860 times that the needles were injected. So that would make sense with the bruising. There is some tightness. I do like that feeling because 52 years old, I don't get a whole lot of feeling your face so tight. So I do like that. I hope that stays and I hope it gets even better. But overall, I'm happy with the procedure. Do I see results yet? I don't really see anything yet, but results are supposed to be 3 to 6 weeks out, with your maximum best results being 6 months to a year. I do have my next procedure set up for 5 weeks from now. So I'm looking forward to see how this all goes. I'm really hoping that it works. This was my first procedure I've ever had with anything that has to do with basic cosmetic for the face, trying to lift the skin, and I haven't had any lasers or peels or anything. Not saying I wouldn't. I just really started my skincare journey about a year ago. I've always kind of taken care of my skin, but when COVID hit and we were just home, I really got into skincare. Love it. But I really like the way this procedure feels. I do have more mature skin. Like I said, I am 52 years old. So we will see over time how it gets, and I will just share this journey with you. Okay, here we are, 48 hours post Morpheus, and as you could see, the bruising, some of it's starting to change color, which obviously is starting to heal. My neck is a little bit itchy today. You can see it kind of looks like, I'm trying to see if you could see that, but it kind of looks like tracks coming down, like if somebody came and just scratched me down. Doesn't hurt at all. Little bit itchy, like I was saying. But overall, everything is going well. Still feel a little tightness. I will check back with you at 72 hours, and then I will check back again 1 week out. Hi everyone, so here we are. It's about 2 weeks post Morpheus. I apologize for not getting in there at the 48 hours or even the 1 week mark, but had an emergency with my mom. She's still in the hospital. But I did want to get back to you and show you all the bruising is gone. All the track marks are gone. I do notice a difference in tightening here, and it's only been 2 weeks. And I also noticed I have a thick line right here, and a little bit of fat, I guess you'd say, just kind of hangs over, and that is actually lifted. And that is where my daughters had noticed first that it is going. So it is a little bit sensitive still to touch. I did put my vitamin C back, but I haven't put my lactic acid, and I also haven't gone back to the tretinoin yet. Just because it has been sensitive. I continue to use my skincare regimen with it, but again, I haven't added back the tretinoin, and I still continue to put a light amount of Aquaphor on my neck because it's still a little bit irritated. But so far so good. I go back in about 3 weeks for my next set.